Well, hello guys. Today we're going to be taking a look at this antique 1920s Otis call panel. Found this on eBay, and I only paid about $150 for this. This was a bidding process, by the way, that no one attended for some reason. So I pretty much got this scot-free. So this particular piece came out of a building somewhere in Pennsylvania. And makes me wonder what happened to the other parts. Who knows? But yeah, we're going to take a look at this unique call panel. And we're also going to be dissecting it and seeing it showing what's in the inside. Let's begin. So first thing you might notice with this is the design of this. It's very unique. Got these nice accents. You got this curve up here. Sides are smooth and it curves down again. Very interesting design. As you can tell, it's fairly nice shape. There are some markings here which I think I can get off. And right in the middle, the buttons. You got this nice Otis logo, which is actually engraved. And you got the up and down buttons, because this is an intermediate call panel. And here's the back of the panel. Nothing really to write home about, just this metal piece that has all of the buttons and stuff in there, which we'll see in a little bit. Now, one thing you might not know off bat, but this is tiny. It's like 2 inches across and like about a little over 8 inches long. Like, this thing is insanely small. Just for comparison, here's my Dover Impulse panel. And compare this is, yeah, this thing is tiny. I'll just pair it up together. And another funny thing I found out is that if I go here, I can actually slide this in my pocket and it works. How? I don't know, but it's insanely small. I thought that was kind of funny though. But yeah, this thing is tiny. Now it's time to talk about the buttons themselves. You may not be able to not really tell, but these are kind of beaten up. Not really slightly unless you look at it closely. But you can't tell the video. But the buttons themselves, they've seen better days. The up button sometimes wants to press, sometimes it wants to stiffen up, sometimes it wants to get stuck. But if you just kind of work with it, you can press it. Something's wrong here that I need to look into. And the down button, you press it better, but it kind of has this loose feeling to it. So both of these buttons have definitely seen better days. And now it's time to see what's inside. So I got this Phillips screwdriver. I've got 2 bolts to take off. So I just turn this. Should be about ready. And first one's off. And then take this one. Sometimes they like to act a little weird. But take that one off. And now we can move the plate. And there we go. So first we'll take a look at this cover plate. So this is the front, and we already kind of went over this with this design. Turn it on the back. Not really much to say here. Right here we either got a model code or some kind of code of some sort. Maybe like a identification code. Who knows? Yeah, nothing really special with this plate. But this back piece here is, well, has the buttons. And this is what they look like. And they're very weirdly set up. So, you got the screws down here for the wires, which this actually has its original wires. And you got this weird cover plate. And here are the buttons. That one's kind of loose. This one is weird, but when I take it off, it kind of pushes fine. Sometimes you can move them around, or you can move both around. So yeah, very interesting setup. So if we take this screwdriver here and get these bolts off, we can take this protected piece off of it. Should be about ready to take off. Bam. Here's the first one. Now the second one. And once you remove the 2 screws, you can take this cover off. And there's the whole thing. So you got the screws where the wires are connected. And then take this off. There's where the button would go. And this is literally all that's it. There's no springs, there's no really contacts or really anything with this button. It's just the button cap. Very interesting thing to note is that this triangular piece right here is what you have to match up with in order to get the button on. So if you put it in on, say, like this, you can't get it in there. It actually has to match the triangular shape. So there's like 3 ways to do it on this button. I guess we'll try it this way. It doesn't really affect the button. The button is kind of still kind of moving around though. But there's a standard thing. So once you're done, you can put the cap back on and put the screws back on. And once you're done with the buttons, you can just put this plate back on. Make sure the buttons obviously go through the plate, and then you just screw it back on. And now I put it back together. So this will be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of this dissection of this really awesome piece. And I'll see you in the next video.